back door, finding McCraven, pass a little high for him. McCraven had a reset, puts it up off the glass, good.
Down to Hallie Crockett, her second baseball pass up the floor to Abby Richmond. Right-handed layup for two.
Still backing and backing, gets stalled again, and picks up 2 points. So 2-point takedown.
The puck tries to reverse along the boards, taken away by Parker. Found it out of goal! Parker tees up Brody Schultz!
Little right-handed dribble, goes to Reichel, deep three-pointer on the way! That's good.
Up the floor, Severson over to Bevins, all alone, steps up, shoots the three, and it's good.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Hello and welcome in to Fisher as the Climax-Fisher Knights at home taking on the Kelliher Northome Mustangs here today on yourliveevent.com. I'm your play-by-play voice, Mac Robinson. Let's go ahead and take a look at both of these teams as Kelliher Northome coming into tonight 5-18, coming off of a win at Lake of the Woods, 73-68. Coming in their last contest. This is a makeup date from a inclement weather situation earlier in the season. So Kelliher Northome coming in. This is the final regular season game for both of these teams. On the other side, Climax-Fisher 5-20. They are coming off a 71-42 loss at Kitson County Central, led by head coach Alex Wenzel. And so these teams coming into tonight, both trying to secure their 6th win of the season as we head towards postseason play, as the postseason matchups will be announced coming up on Saturday. And, of course, depending on the matchups, we will have all your coverage going on yourliveevent.com. Of course, make sure you go on there and keep yourself posted when it comes to all of our coverage as well. Still to come, our American Crystal Sugar starting lineups here tonight, as well as our coach's comments, which coming up next, going to be speaking with Chase Pink, head coach of the Kelliher Northome Mustangs, followed by Alex Wenzel right here on yourliveevent.com. Stay with us.
School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
More new inventory to talk about this week at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. New Massey Ferguson 4710 tractor, cab air heat, front wheel assist. New Fendt Model 516 tractor, 160 horsepower, and has loader. New Fendt Models 930 and 942 tractors are expected with fall delivery dates. Come in now and talk about availability for demo or purchase. All other model Fendt tractors also available. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada, 218-784-2961.
Welcome back into the yourliveevent.com pregame show. Mac Robinson here, joined now by Northome Kelliher head coach Chase Pink. And coach, for your guys coming into tonight, where have you really seen the most growth from your guys here, especially coming down the stretch?
Just a want to win. There's a competitiveness. They get more and more competitive as they go, as wanting to win the boards, win the paint, and it's like that has been the biggest growth, is just that push to get better in those positions as we go through the year.
And then the other side of it too is that every year you always see that next step in development from guys. Where have you seen the most growth from certain players throughout this year as well?
My two leading scorers are a freshman and a sophomore. It's like they go in there game in, game out. They're looking to put the ball in the basket, and it's like at the beginning of the year, my freshman, I did not expect him to be contributing as many minutes as he has been, but it's like he goes in, game out, and it's just consistent minutes that I can rely on.
Well, and with that being said, too, having one of those younger players also being, balanced out by some of those upperclassmen that have more experience as well, how do you think that also gives you a little bit of an advantage as you guys come down towards postseason play?
It's like it's like my big guy. It's like he's a rebounding hog. He's gonna bring down 10, 12, 15 rebounds every time I put him out there. He's good. It's like he's on his third year of being on varsity. It's like he's seen basketball games. He knows what's going on, what he needs to do to put us in a position to win the game.
And then what needs to happen for the Mustangs to get a win here tonight?
Got a board, got to play defense. Don't let them get anything easy in the paint. And offensively, we gotta see if we can get out and get a couple easy baskets. See if we can attack the paint ourselves and make a few threes as we go down.
All right, Coach. Thanks for the time. I appreciate it. Looking forward to seeing your guys out there.
Thank you.
Special thanks to head coach Chase Pink of the Kelliher Northome Mustangs for joining me here on the YourLiveEvent.com pregame show. When we come back, we're going to talk to head coach Alex Wenzel of Climax-Fisher Knights. Again, the Northome Kelliher Mustangs. Kelliher Northome Mustangs taking on the Climax-Fisher Knights tonight from Fisher. We'll be right back after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
And welcome into the YourLiveEvent.com pregame show. Joining me now, head coach Alex Wenzel of the Climax-Fisher Knights. And coach, must feel good to be back home at this point. I know you guys have had a lot of frequent flyer miles, basically, it seems like, for the month of February. But must be good to be back at home for tonight.
Yeah, it's really nice. We've pretty much been on the road the whole month of February, and it is a good feeling. You can tell the kids have a little bit more energy. They're kind of ready to go, and it being the last regular season of the game, it's kind of nice to just be at home, for sure.
And then, especially for your guys, getting those key, head-to-head matchups, coming down the stretch, and also being able to get that confidence as we head towards postseason play here as well.
Yeah, we picked up a couple big wins against BGMR and Lake of the Woods, and it was a big confidence booster for the kids, for sure. And, we need to take care of business tonight here, too. We would really like that home game, that pigtail game, to be at home. So it would be a big boost if we could pull out a win here tonight.
And then on top of that, for your guys as well, being able to, enter in the last month, head down the stretch, playing some of your best basketball, get a couple of wins under their belt. How are the guys feeling coming down the stretch here as well?
Yeah, they're working hard. They know it too. They want it. They're realizing that the season isn't going to go on forever. So they're really sticking their nose down and taking care of business.
And then on top of that, too, for you guys, where have you really seen the most growth down the stretch here? Obviously, picking up a couple of wins there. What have you seen from these guys here down the stretch especially?
It's been a lot more team ball, not so much maybe one-on-one basketball like we maybe had in the early stages where, players were just trying to make plays, and I get that too. But, we got some of the younger kids involved, which was big, and we've kind of been patient on offense, and that's been really key for us.
And you mentioned some of those younger players as well. How has it been getting them acclimated at this point? And, how have you really seen a lot of growth from some of those younger guys getting in the mix?
Oh, it's fantastic. I mean, I can't say enough. I mean, we got a couple 8th graders and a couple 9th graders, and, they're kids that they're stepping up. They want to be out there. They're always asking me, can we guard the best players on the court? They want to be out there. They want to take on the best players, and I can't say enough about that. I mean, that's huge when you have underclassmen that are not afraid to guard somebody, even if they know they're better than them or whatever the case may be. They are always up for the challenge.
And with that being said, too, do you think that adds to, your confidence going into the postseason there as well? Wanting to step up, wanting to take on that next challenge there as well?
Yeah, for sure. I think, and it's contagious, right? So you start with younger kids. You don't always have to be a captain to be a leader on the court. So I think some of these younger kids that have stepped up and, kind of taken the initiative, I think it's wearing off on some of the older kids too. They're wanting to be out there. They want to guard the best players now too. So yeah, it's just been kind of a domino effect for us, which has been a positive thing.
And then where have you really seen the most growth from these guys now as we head towards the end of the regular season, get ready for postseason play?
Yeah, I would say the most growth is just playing as a team. They have kind of figured out that they need to trust each other, and once they trust each other, we look like a very good basketball team. It's just sometimes we lapse and forget about that, but for the most part, going down the road here, we've really picked it up as far as team ball, which is huge for us.
And then on top of that too, for you guys, heading down the stretch especially, where do you think that you guys need to improve the most, and what needs to be done as you kind of cross the T's, dot the I's in the regular season here as well?
Yeah, I think it's still fundamental basketball. I've been saying it all year long. I think we still have to do the little things right more often than we are. Definitely need to box out more. We need to control the defensive boards. We are not a team that can afford to give 4, 5, 6 offensive rebounds up in a possession. That is just not what our identity is. So we have to, basically stick our nose to the grindstone and just keep going forward.
And last question for you, Coach, but what needs to happen for the Knights to get a win here tonight?
Yeah, I think team ball, doing the little things right, like I said before. Yeah, I think if we can stick to that, play our tempo, I think we'll be just fine tonight.
All right, Coach, best of luck. Looking forward to seeing the guys out there tonight.
Thank you very much.
Special thanks to head coach Alex Wenzel for joining me here on the YourLiveEvent.com pregame show. When we come back, it's going to be time for our American Crystal Sugar starting lineups here on the YourLiveEvent.com pregame show. Stay tuned. Coming up next.
Huge selection of used vehicles that Christian Motors of Fertile has. Stop by the lot, talk with one of the guys about the huge selection of cars, trucks, SUVs, vans, and so much more. They've got a great selection of used vehicles right now. You can view them at christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. One of the biggest selection of used vehicles around, it's Christian Motors. They're proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
And welcome back into the YourLiveEvent.com pregame show. I'm Matt Robinson, your play-by-play voice, as the Kelliher Northome Mustangs taking on the Climax-Fisher Knights here tonight from Fisher, as the Mustangs taking on the Knights. This is the final game of the regular season for both of these teams. We'll go ahead and find out playoff matchups coming up here in just a couple of days on Saturday. Also on Saturday, going to have your coverage of the Section 8A girls basketball from Thief River Falls. Make sure you stay tuned for all of the matchups that we'll have here on YourLiveEvent.com on the website, and you can check it out there. So now let's go ahead and get into our American Crystal Sugar starting lineups here this evening. Let's start with the Kelliher Northome Mustangs, as it's going to be Marcus Johnson out there, as well as Andrew Dreyer. And Wyatt Plackner is going to be out there with Anthony Johnson, and Billy Knox-Shaneburn going to be out there for the Mustangs. On the other side for the Climax-Fisher Knights, it's going to be Ty Torrance in the backcourt with Ryan Morris here this evening, as well as Branson Solheim. Out there in the front court, it's going to be Ethan Evans and Dylan Carinta out there for the Knights. So those are your American Crystal Sugar starting lineups. When we come back, it's going to be tip-off time here from Fisher, as it will be the Northome Kelliher Mustangs taking on the Climax-Fisher Knights right here from Fisher. Stay tuned. Coming up next, Climax-Fisher Mustangs basketball.
With Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm, and Seedex sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult daycare. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
At the Climax-Shelley School District, they're preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax-Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There's one for you to join today. For the latest information on the Climax-Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Climax-Shelley School District. Since the beginning in 1998, Agrimax has had one simple goal that continues to be a key trait today: to help their customers become better. Over 20 years later, Agrimax has been able to help their customers more than ever. Serving customers in the areas of Fisher, East Grand Forks, and Fertile, Agrimax looks forward to working with you in shaping the future of agriculture. Call their office in Fisher at 218-891-2211 or call them at their location in Fertile at 218-945-3536.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one, American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
At the Climax-Shelley School District, they're preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax-Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There's one for you to join today. For the latest information on the Climax-Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Climax-Shelley School District.
Hello and welcome into Fisher as we have the Kelliher Northome Mustangs taking on the Climax-Fisher Knights tonight in Fisher. The starting lineups being announced here tonight. The Mustangs entering tonight at 5-18. The Climax-Fisher Knights entering tonight at 5-20. This is the final regular season game for both of these teams as it will be announced the playoff matchups this Saturday right here coming up. For the boys' side of things, obviously the girls' side still going on. Mahnomen, Waban, and Cass Lake facing off tonight, also here on YourLiveEvent.com. And, of course, we'll have some of the matchups coming up in girls' basketball from Thief River in the quarterfinals this Saturday as well. So we'll keep you updated on all of that. But tonight it is the Climax-Fisher Knights and Kelliher Northome Mustangs this evening. Official is giving the thumbs up, making it officially official. Just waiting the jump ball here. It's going to be Marcus Johnson against Ryan Morris. The ball is going to be won by the Climax-Fisher Knights as Corinta corrals it, gives it, passes over to Torrance, gives it over to Morris, back over to Ethan Evans. Ethan Evans passing that one back over to Morris. Morris fires back cross court over to Solheim. Solheim from deep, up, no good. Rebound going to be grabbed there by Dreyer. Andrew Dreyer passes that over to Plackner, who gives it back over to Shaneburn. Back on the outside, jumper up and good. Anthony Johnson, the freshman, able to drain the triple. So 3-0 your score on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Morris, that ball tipped, almost knocked away. Almost made it into the garbage can. Those points would not have been good. So pass goes over. It's going to be Knights basketball. And the inbounds pass from Solheim goes over to Morris. Morris, pass that back to Evans, who gives touch pass back to Morris, over to Torrance on the right side. That one taken away, and off and running is going to be to Anthony Johnson. Anthony Johnson layup up, no, but he's going to be fouled there by Morris. It's going to be Morris's first foul of the game, and it's going to be first foul of the game, period. So a Agramax free throw on the way. That's going to be up, and that's going to be good. So first one up and good for Anthony Johnson. He now has 4. Second on the way is going to be up and no good. Rebound by Marcus Johnson, who draws a foul. And that's going to be a foul quickly on Dylan Carinta. So the first Agramax free throw is up and good. So Marcus Johnson now able to add a point here, courtesy of the Agramax free throw. Second one up, no good. Air ball on that one, so that's going to be a turnover. So now Ryan Morris brings the ball up for Climax-Fisher. Morris passing over. That one going over to Solheim. On the left side, Solheim. Try to create a little bit of space. Gives it over to Morris from deep. Up, no good. Rebound. Going to be fought for and grabbed by Plackner. Plackner gives it to Marcus Johnson. Marcus Johnson giving it back over to Anthony Johnson. Johnson picks up his dribble. Passes that one over to Plackner. Plackner back to Marcus Johnson. Marcus Johnson quickly over to Shane Byrne. Shane Byrne back to Anthony Johnson. Swing over to Marcus. Marcus Johnson crossing over, covered by Ethan Evans. Passing that one inside. Shot going up. Up, no good. Rebound by Marcus Johnson. That shot up. Second chance opportunity. Up and good. Marcus Johnson, he's got 3. So now that's Ryan Morris with it. Passing over to Evans. That one taken away by Anthony Johnson. Anthony Johnson up with the layup. Up and good. So Anthony Johnson now quickly with 6, and that's going to be a timeout taken by head coach Alex Wenzel. The Climax-Fisher Knights will take it with them right here on yourliveevent.com. Stay with us.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Purley, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart. East of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
And welcome back into Fisher as it's 9-0 your score on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Climax-Fisher with the ball. Ryan Morris receives the pass. Passing that back, cross court over to Evans. Evans taking the triple. Up, no good. Rebound going to be fought for and grabbed by Luis Gonzalez, who hands it off over to Morris. Morris crosses over, gets the floater going up. Up, no good. Rebound going to be grabbed there by Morris. Morris fires it back over to Ethan Evans. Gives it back over to Morris. Morris turns around, thought about the three-pointer, goes in the lane, gets a shot up. No, it's going to be a blocking foul. So that's going to be a foul on Marcus Johnson. That is his first of the game. Just 2.5 minutes into the ball game here. The Agramax free throw on the way for Morris is up and good. So Ryan Morris gets the Climax-Fisher Knights on the board here. And the second Agramax free throw on the way. That is going to be going up, and that is going to be good. So Ryan Morris, 2 for 2 at the free throw stripe. Of course, Agramax free throws here this evening. And Shane Byrne passes that over to Anthony Johnson. Anthony Johnson passes that one back over to Shane Byrne. Shane Byrne moves to his left. They're going to call an offensive foul. Offensive foul, that's going to be going against Dreyer. That's Dreyer's first of the game, second team foul for the Mustangs. As Morris brings the ball into the forward court, pass that over to Evans. Evans moves it over to Carinta. Carinta has that one poked away by Marcus Johnson. It's going to stay with Climax-Fisher. And the inbounds pass going to come from Ethan Evitz. As Evitz surveys the defense, gives it Gonzalez. Gonzalez, just short jumper up, no good. Rebound by Evitz. Gets his shot up, that up, no good. And the rebound going to be fought for and grabbed by Solheim, who's able to corral the offensive rebound. Morris with it, gives it over to Evitz. Evitz, mid-range, up, no good. Rebound by Gonzalez. Second chance opportunity, up, no good. Rebound by Carenta. Carenta getting that shot up, no good. And that one rebounded finally by Marcus Johnson. Good job on the offensive glass for Climax-Fisher, just not able to convert there. Going the other way, Anthony Johnson passes that one over to the left side, over to Shaneburn. Deep triple, up and good. Billy Jack Shaneburn with his first triple of the night. One of the leading scorers for the Mustangs on the season. So 12-2 your lead, Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard, as we're just under 3.5 minutes into the game. And the pass over to Solheim and gives it over to Morris. Morris, fadeaway jumper, up, no good. That's going to go off of the Mustangs and going to stay with Climax-Fisher. So the inbounds pass going to come from Evitz. Evitz in the corner here. Inbounds pass goes over to Carenta. Carenta passes that one back on the outside over to Solheim. Solheim gives it back over to Morris. Loses the handle on that one. Taken away by Plackner. Plackner down court over to Shaneburn. Off the glass and good. Billy Jack Shaneburn now with 5. Ryan Morris bringing the ball into the forward court. Passes over to Evitz. Evitz back to Morris. Over to Solheim. Solheim swings it over to Morris. Back out to Evitz. Evitz, bounce pass. Over to Morris. Morris loses the handle, picked up by Anthony Johnson. Pass back down court. Shaneburn up, transition layup up and good. Billy Jack Shaneburn now with 7. 16-2 your score, 13:30 and counting left to go here in the first half. Morris going inside over to Luis Gonzalez. Back out to Morris. Morris getting the screen set by Carenta. Going inside. Loses the handle on that one. Picked up by Gonzalez. Turnaround shot off the glass. No good. Rebound going to be grabbed there by Solheim and gives it back over to Evitz. Deep triple. Up. No good. Rebound going to be grabbed by Dreyer. Dreyer gives it off to Shaneburn. Shaneburn now moving down court. Bounce pass over to Marcus Johnson. Marcus Johnson inside. Passing that one back out to the outside over to Plackner from deep. Up. No good. Rebound. Grabbed by Plackner. Plackner floater. Up. No good. Rebound grabbed by Morris. Morris pass over to Evitz. Evitz now looking and surveying the defense. Trying to work his way inside. Gives it back over to Morris. Morris steps into a triple. Up and good. Ryan Morris now with 5. Your score 16-5. 12:35 and counting left to go here in the first half. Shaneburn moves across half court. Passes that one back over to Plackner. Plackner over to Marcus Johnson, who gives it back over to Shaneburn. Shaneburn thought about it. Gives it back over to Marcus Johnson. Marcus Johnson covered by Gonzalez. Loses the handle. Picked up by Solheim and gives it over to Morris. Ryan Morris now into the forward court. Passes back over to Evitz, back to Morris. Morris swings it over to Solheim. Solheim gives it over to Carenta. Carenta going baseline, driving up and good. Dylan Carenta with the bucket. 16-7 your score. 12 minutes left to go here in the first half. Just under 12 minutes left to go here on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Driving, going inside is Plackner, up, no good. Rebound by Gonzalez. Gonzalez gives it over to Morris. Morris behind the back twice there. Make it 3. As Morris tries to drive inside, gives it out to Evitz. Evitz back over to Morris. Morris trying to create a little bit of space, gives it over to Solheim. Solheim picks up his dribble. That one taken away by Shaneburn. Shaneburn now heading back. Shaneburn steps into a transition triple, gets it, buries it. Billy Jack Shaneburn now with 10 here in the first half. It's 19-10 your score. And Morris, after tying his shoe, picks up the ball and passes it inside. Gonzalez off the glass, up, no good. Rebound going to be grabbed by Marcus Johnson. Marcus Johnson slowly brings the ball into the forward court, cross the night logo. Johnson passing that back over to Shaneburn. Another triple, heat check, no good. That's going to go out of bounds. Or no, it's not. It's going to be picked up there by Evitz. So Ethan Evitz makes his way into the forward court. Bounce pass over to Morris. Morris surveys the defense. That one going to be picked up by Solheim, throwing it down to Carenta, up and good. So Dylan Carenta now with 4. 19-9 your score. 10:35 and counting left to go here in the first half as Shaneburn brings it into the forward court. Man-to-man defense, and Carenta almost able to force a steal on Johnson. Carenta playing tight defense. Johnson going inside, turnaround floater up, no good. That picked up by Carenta with a rebound. That's going to be a timeout taken by head coach Alex Wenzel. And we'll take it with him right here on YourLiveEvent.com, as it is the Mustangs leading 19-9 on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard over Climax-Fisher. We'll be right back after this.
The Fisher Booster Club is a proud supporter of all Climax-Fisher Knights and Polk County West Thunder athletic events and extracurricular activities. From volleyball, golf, basketball, and football to robotics, knowledge bowl, one-act plays, and speech, we are proud to support the students in their pursuit of excellence, not just in the classroom, but in all they do. To learn more about becoming a member or upcoming events, visit the school website or talk to one of our members. The Fisher Booster Club, supporting our local students.
And welcome back into Fisher as the Kelliher Northome Mustangs leading the Climax-Fisher Knights 19-9 on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Morris with the ball. Passes that one over to Solheim on the left side. Inside to Ty Torrance. Torrance tried to get a quick pass going over to Morris. That was knocked out of bounds. So substitution coming in as Ty Torrance will come out. Ethan Evans will come in. Tyler Evans also entered the game following that timeout. The inbounds pass going to go out to Morris. Morris picks up his dribble, gives it back to Solheim. Solheim back to Morris. Triple. Up, no good. Rebound going to go over to Dreyer. Dreyer taken back by Tyler Evans. And so the official discussing things with head coach Chase Bank. So it is going to be Climax-Fisher basketball. And so the inbounds pass going to come. Going to come from Evans here. Evans inbounds over to Morris. Morris going to be double teamed. Passes that one back over to Solheim. Solheim gives it back over to Evans. Evans swings it to Solheim again. Picks up his dribble and gives it to Morris. Zone defense out and about. Triple try there from Evans. Up, no good. Rebound going to be grabbed there by Gilbert. That's going to go out of bounds. It will be Climax-Fisher basketball. 9:34 left to go here in the first half. So Climax-Fisher tries to get some momentum here, trying to trim that deficit of the Mustangs. Shot going up and good. Dylan Carenta with the jumper. Dylan Carenta now with a team-high 6. Inbounds pass goes over to Shaneburn. Shaneburn brings the ball into the forward court. Passes over to Gilbert. Will Gilbert with the ball. Gives that over to Dreyer. Gives it out to Marcus Johnson. Johnson in the corner. Good defense there from the Knights. As Tyler Evans will come out. Coming in will be Luis Gonzalez. So the inbounds pass coming. That goes into Gilbert. Gilbert. Shovel pass over to Shaneburn. Shaneburn trying to work his way inside. Gives that back out to Gilbert. Gilbert thought about the three. Passes that over to Anthony Johnson. Anthony Johnson trying to work his way inside. That one poked away. Picked up by Gonzalez and given to Morris. Morris brings the ball into the forward court. 8-point deficit now for the Knights on offense. Passes over to Solheim. Solheim gives that back over to Morris. Morris thought about stepping into a three. Gives it out to Evans. Evans tries to go baseline. Gives it over to Morris. Movement three. Got it. Ryan Morris able to drain the triple. He's got 8. So the inbounds pass goes into Shaneburn, and that deficit trimmed down to 5. 8:20 and counting left to go on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Pass that back out to Anthony Johnson. Gets a screen from Marcus Johnson. Out to Will Gilbert. Gilbert trying to go cross court. Gives that back over to Shaneburn. Uses the screen from Marcus Johnson. Up, no good. Rebound by Johnson. Shot up. That is good by Marcus Johnson. So Johnson now with 5. 21-14, your score on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Pass that back over to Evans. Back to Morris, back to Evans, back to Morris. Back out to Solheim. Solheim gives it back over to Morris now. Zone defense out for the Mustangs, 2-3. As Evans trying to pass that back over to Morris now. Back to Evans. Evans trying to break through. Gets the layup up, no good. Rebound by Gonzalez, and that's going to be fought for. They're going to end up calling a jump ball on that one. So it's going to be Mustang basketball. As now that'll be Cash Johnson coming in. Coming out will be Andrew Dreyer. So the inbounds pass, that goes into Billy Jack Shaneburn. Shaneburn gives that out to Cash Johnson. Cash Johnson back to Shaneburn. Back to Cash. Into Marcus Johnson. Marcus Johnson trying to create some space, gets a shot up, and he's going to draw the foul. So that'll be Agramax free throws on the way. That's going to be a foul on Dylan Corinta. That is his second of the game. So the Agramax free throw on the way. First one up, no good. Of course, make sure you call Agramax today. Of course, they're shaping the future of agriculture. Call their official location today at 218-891-2211. Great people over at Agramax. And the second free throw is up, no good. And Morris bringing the ball into the forward court. Picks up his dribble, gives it to Gonzalez, almost knocked away by Shaneburn, swings it back around, and that's going to go out of bounds, and they're going to say that was an errant pass, and it'll be Mustang basketball. So the inbounds pass goes into Shaneburn. Shaneburn brings it across the Knight logo, center court. Over to Gilbert, who gives it back to Marcus Johnson. Swings it over, that going over to Plackner. Plackner picks up his dribble, gives it out to Gilbert. Gilbert taking the lefty three, up, no good. Rebound by Morris. Ryan Morris works his way into the forward court, swings it over to Solheim, who gives it back to Morris. Back to Corinta. Corinta trying to go into the post, who gives it back out to Morris. Morris trying to create some space. Again, that zone defense out and about. Triple try from Evitz. Got it. Ethan Evitz. First points of the night, trimming the lead down to 4 for the Mustangs. So 21-17 your score, Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. 6:15 and counting left to go here in the first half. Shaneburn shot up, that's good. Shaneburn with the turnaround jumper. 23-17 your score, 6:05 and counting. Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Solheim swinging over to Evitz. Evitz takes the deep triple. No good. Rebound. Going to be fought for and grabbed by Gonzalez. Gonzalez passing that one out over to Morris. Morris, floater. Up, no good. It's going to be fought for, and that's going to end up going out of bounds. And it will stay with the Knights. So it'll be Evitz inbounding. And the inbounds pass goes over to Morris. Morris has that one poked away. And Cash Johnson running into Morris there. And Morris passing that back over to Corinta. Corinta gives it over to Solheim. That's going to go out of bounds. So the inbounds pass coming in. That goes into Shaneburn. Shaneburn. Pass that back to the outside over to Cash Johnson. Cash Johnson trying to go baseline. Almost has that knocked away. Back over to Marcus Johnson. Marcus Johnson, floater, up, no good. Rebound going to be grabbed there by Gilbert. Gilbert back out to Shaneburn. Deep triple, buries it. Billy Jack Shaneburn, that is his third triple here in the first half. 26-17 your score. Swinging it over, Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Evitz with it, gives it over to Gonzalez. Basically a free throw attempt, up, no good. Rebound by Corinta. Corinta able to secure that one. And they're going to call a travel on that one. As the inbounds pass goes from Gilbert over to Shaneburn. Shaneburn brings the ball into the forward court. Passes that over to the outside, over to Gilbert. Gilbert on the left side. Swings it over. Going inside of Marcus Johnson. Bounce pass. Beautiful bounce pass. Cash Johnson drawing the foul. You'll have a couple of Agramax free throws on the way. It's a great bounce pass there from Marcus Johnson, able to find Cash Johnson on the baseline. So Cash Johnson will have a couple of Agramax free throws. First free throw is up and good. Second Agramax free throw on the way. That is going to be up and no good. And they're going to say that was out of bounds. So it will stay with the Mustangs. Schoenborn to inbound. Schoenborn finding Plackner up, no good. Rebound going to be knocked around and grabbed there by Solheim. Pass over to Morris. Ryan Morris trying to go into the lane, drawing the foul, no shot. That's going to be out of bounds. And that's going to be a blocking foul on Marcus Johnson. That is his second of the night. Inbounds pass going from Ethan Evans as they find Dylan Carenta, who's going to have the jumper up, no good. Rebound going to be fought for and grabbed by Plackner. So Cash Johnson will bring the ball into the forward court. Passes over, triple attempt from Cash Johnson. Bank is open. He's able to drill that triple. He's got 4. 30-17 your score. Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Triple attempt is up and good. The answer back there from Ethan Evans. So Evans now with 6. 30-20 your score. 3:50 and counting left to go in the first half. And that's Anthony Johnson trying to create a little bit of space. And they're going to call Johnson for travel. So the inbounds pass will go into Morris, and he will bring the ball into the forward court. Luis Gonzalez comes out. Ty Torrance comes in. So Morris passes that over to Carenta. Carenta, bounce pass over to Torrance. Fires it over to Evans from deep. Up, no good. And they're going to say that's going to go with the Mustangs. So now moving the ball into the forward court is Schoenborn. Gives it over to Anthony Johnson. Giving that over to Schoenborn. Schoenborn over to Anthony Johnson again. Johnson trying to go baseline. Gets the layup up, ain't good. Anthony Johnson now with 8. So now Morris moves the ball into the forward court. Passes over to Solheim. Back to Morris. Morris finding Solheim. Giving it back over to Evans. Evans crosses over. Trying to find a little bit of space. Gives it over to Torrance. Torrance, turnaround. That's going to be swatted away by Marcus Johnson. Picked up there by Schoenborn, and that's going to be a foul. Foul on Solheim. That is Solheim's first, the team's 5th. Or that's Solheim's second, excuse me. So now moving the ball into the forward court. That is Schoenborn. Marcus Johnson with it now. Fires down court. Shot going up from Plackner. Up, no, or that is good, excuse me. Wyatt Plackner able to drain that one. Turnaround lay-in, and it's 34-20 on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. 2:15 and counting left to go here in the first half. Ty Torrance with it. Gives it back over to Evans, over to Carenta, back over to Evans. Fires over to Solheim. Solheim gives it over to Morris. Morris bounce pass to Torrance. Torrance passes that back over. Intercepted there by Anthony Johnson. Anthony Johnson in transition. Layup up, no good. Rebound by Morris. Morris crosses over. Passes down court over to Evans. Evans thought about the triple, going baseline with it, but they're going to get a foul. It's going to be a foul on Cash Johnson. So Ty Torrance will come out. Tyler Evans will come in. So the inbounds pass coming from Ethan Evans. Evans gives it over to Solheim. Gives it back to Evans. Triple attempt up. No good. Rebound. Going to be fought for, and it's going to end up going back with the Mustangs. So the inbounds pass goes to Schoenborn. Schoenborn brings the ball into the forward court. Passes that one over to Cash Johnson. Johnson back over to Schoenborn. Schoenborn, bounce pass. It's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say it was knocked out of bounds by Climax-Fisher, so it will stay with Kelliher Northome. Inbounds pass coming from Schoenborn. Quick touch pass intercepted there by Carenta. Now off and running is going to be Morris. Morris trying to bounce past that one, going a little bit too far, but saving that is Tyler Evans. Shot going up by Carenta is good. Dylan Carenta now tied for a team high with 8 points here in the first half. So now Johnson, Anthony Johnson with it. Gives it over to Shane Byrne. Shane Byrne back to Cash Johnson. Cash Johnson. Bounce pass over to Marcus Johnson. Trying to go inside with it. Shot going up. No good. Rebound by Tyler Evans. Now Ryan Morris with it. Less than a minute to go here in the first half. Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Swinging that over is to Ethan Evans. Back over to Tyler Evans. Going baseline with it. Bounce pass to Carenta. Carenta shot going up. Up and good. Dylan Carenta. He's got 10 here in the first half. 10-point deficit. 33 seconds and counting left to go in the first half. Shane Byrne with it. Shane Byrne over to Anthony Johnson. Trying to find a little bit of room. Shot going up, blocked. Blocked there by Ryan Morris. It'll be Mustang basketball. 23.8 seconds left to go here in the first half. Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Coming in is going to be Andrew Dreyer. And Cash Johnson will come out. And so the inbounds pass coming over to Anthony Johnson. Anthony Johnson with it. Bounce pass over to Marcus Johnson. Deep triple. No good. Rebound by Morris. Morris now running with it. Gives that one over to Ethan Evans. 12, 11, 10 seconds left to go. And Morris with it. Morris gives it over to Evans. Evans fires over to Solheim. Solheim triple. No good. And that's going to do it for your first half. And full court attempt there from Shane Byrne gets blocked by the Raptors. We'll go ahead and take a timeout when we come back. Your halftime stats and halftime recap right here on YourLiveEvent.com. Stay with us.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Welcome to Lakes Community Co-op. A new name, familiar faces, continued services, and customer service from your co-op in your community. Lakes Community Co-op. As we move forward, you can depend on us for fuel, propane, animal feed, meat locker plant, milk purchasing and hauling, pet food, hardware, convenience stores, tires, vehicle service, natural gas, and more of our services we provide from Lakes Community Co-op.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abassi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter! Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on YourLiveEvent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
And welcome back into your halftime report here on YourLiveEvent.com. I'm your play-by-play voice, Mac Robinson. Your score at the half, the Mustangs Kelliher Northome leading 34-24 over the Climax-Fisher Knights here in Fisher. And let's go through your halftime statistics, and let's start with Kelliher Northome. It's leading the way. It's been Billy Jack Shaneburn who's really been showing out here in the first half. He has 3 triples, 17 points for the Mustangs. He has half of the scoring for Kelliher Northome so far this evening. Behind him, it is 8 points out of Anthony Johnson, the freshman. And again, talking with head coach Chase Ping before the game, mentioned that both of those guys really were the scoring punch throughout this season for the Mustangs as well. Cash Johnson off the bench, he has 4. Marcus Johnson adding in 3, and then a bucket there for Wyatt Blackner. As a team, they have shot 3 for 8 from the free throw stripe here so far tonight. On the other side for Climax-Fisher, Dylan Carenta, the senior, leading the way with 10 points, for the Knights. Behind him, Ryan Morris with 8, and Ethan Evans bearing a pair of triples. He has 6. The Climax-Fisher Knights, they are 2 for 2 from the free throw stripe this evening. So really, it's been, early on, Kelliher Northome was able to get out to a early run and really added in that distance there. But latter part of the first half, Climax-Fisher ended up making a run, and we're chipping away at the lead there, and now trimming the lead just down to 10 at the half. So second half action coming up next year on YourLiveEvent.com. Again, the Kelliher Northome Mustangs leading 34-24 over Climax-Fisher right here on YourLiveEvent.com. Stay tuned. Second half action coming up next.
To talk about this week at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. New Massey Ferguson 4710 tractor, cab, air, heat, front wheel assist. New Fendt Model 516 tractor, 160 horsepower, and has loader. New Fendt Models 930 and 942 tractors are expected with fall delivery dates. Come in now and talk about availability for demo or purchase. All other model Fendt tractors also available. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada, 218-784-2961.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Have you seen the huge selection of used vehicles that Christian Motors of Fertile has? Stop by the lot, talk with one of the guys about the huge selection of cars, trucks, SUVs, vans, and so much more. They've got a great selection of used vehicles right now. You can view them at christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. One of the biggest selection of used vehicles around, it's Christian Motors. They're proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125. Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds, Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger, Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds, Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Needham Seeds, Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and Seedex sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Needham Seeds, Caledonia.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
The Halstead Living Center, Heritage House in Halstead, and the Normandy in Twin Valley present an atmosphere that is calm and comfortable. Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, they offer a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care, including senior living with services, skilled nursing care, rehabilitation care, respite, hospice, or adult daycare. Get more information by going to halsteadlivingcenter.com or call 218-456-2105.
At the Climax-Shelley School District, they're preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax-Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There's one for you to join today. For the latest information on the Climax-Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Climax-Shelley School District.
And welcome back. Second half action here as we have the Kelliher Northome Mustangs leading 34-24 at the half on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. I'm your play-by-play voice, Mac Robinson, my producer, Dustin, here this evening. As the inbounds pass will go into Morris, and we will start off your second half action. Gives it back over to Evitz. Evitz swings it over to Tyler Evitz, who gives it back over to Carenta. Pass over to Solheim, who's not able to corral that one. Plackner gives it down over to Anthony Johnson. Layup up and good. So Anthony Johnson starting off the second half. 10 points now in the game, and Morris loses the handle on that one. So it's going to be going back with the Mustangs now. So that's a turnover for Climax-Fisher here to start the second half. 36-24 your score. Again, thank you for joining us here on yourliveevent.com. Inbounds pass for the Mustangs. It's going to be tipped, grabbed by Tyler Evitz. And now Morris goes behind the back, trying to avoid Shaneburn. Morris going into the lane, gives that over to Carento, gives it back over to Tyler Evitz. Triple, up, no good. Rebound going to be grabbed there by Shaneburn, who gives it back over to Marcus Johnson. Baseball pass going across the way over to Anthony Johnson. Anthony Johnson works his way inside, passes that one over. Shot going up from Dreyer, up no good. Morris got a hand on that one, so Morris with it now across the Knight logo at center court. Pass that back over to Evitz, who gives it over to, Morris over to Evitz. Shot up from Ethan Evitz, no good. Rebound going to end up going out of bounds off of the Mustang, so it will stay with Climax-Fisher. So the inbounds pass from Ethan Evitz. Gives that over to Morris. Morris thought about the three. And that's going to be a blocking foul on Anthony Johnson. And so that will be the first team foul of the second half. First foul of the evening for Anthony Johnson. And the inbounds pass goes over to Tyler Evitz, who gives it back over to Ethan. Ethan Evitz. Bounce pass down to Carenta. Carenta picks it back up, shot going up and drawing the foul. So that'll be a couple of Agrimax free throws on the way. And that'll be a foul again to Wyatt Plackner. That is his first of the evening now. So just the third Mustang Seeds free throw of the night for the Knights. That one coming up short for Carenta. Second one on the way for Carenta. That one is up, no good either. That's going to be rebounded, grabbed finally by Plackner. Plackner up court over to Anthony Johnson. Anthony Johnson. Triple, up, bottom. Anthony Johnson able to drain that one. He's got 13 now this evening. Tyler back to Ethan Evitz. working their way into the forward court. Ethan Evans crosses over, trying to work his way into the lane. Draws the contact up, no good. Rebound going to be grabbed there by Shaneburn. Shaneburn has that one poked away, but they're going to call a foul on Evans. So that is Evans' first foul of the evening. So the inbounds pass as they called a quick timeout. Thought that he might need to tie his shoe, but he's good. Inbounds pass goes in Anthony Johnson. 39-24 your score. 16 minutes left to go in the ball game. Anthony Johnson, reverse layup, good. Anthony Johnson now with 15. He's got 7 points here in the second half. Quickly here, 2 minutes in. As Morris is going to draw the foul. And it's going to be a second foul on Anthony Johnson now. Your score 41-29. Or 41-24, there we go. Just under 16 minutes left to go in the ball game. Ryan Morris with it. Morris going in the lane, tries to get the shot up, no, saves it, and that's going to be tipped, grabbed there by Dreyer, who gives it back over to Anthony Johnson. Anthony Johnson pushes down court. Shaneburn, triple, buries it. Billy Jack Shaneburn now with 20. And it's going to be a quick timeout for head coach Alex Wenzel. 44-24 your score. Lakes Community Cooperative Scoreboard. We'll take a timeout right here on yourliveevent.com. Stay with us.
In 1998, Agrimax has had one simple goal that continues to be a key trait today: to help their customers become better. Over 20 years later, Agrimax has been able to help their customers more than ever. Serving customers in the areas of Fisher, East Grand Forks, and Fertile, Agrimax looks forward to working with you in shaping the future of agriculture. Call their office in Fisher at 218-891-2211 or call them at their location in Fertile at 218-945-3536.
And welcome back into Fisher as it is a 44-24 lead for the Kelliher Northome Mustangs, starting out on a 10-0 run here in the second half in the first 2.5 minutes here. So it'll be Climax-Fisher basketball. Inbounding will be Tyler Evans over to Ryan Morris. Morris covered by Anthony Johnson. Gives it over to Corinta. Corinta covered by Marcus Johnson. Gives it over to Solheim. Solheim swings it over to Tyler Evans. Tyler Evans swings it over to Ethan Evans on the right side. Ryan Morris trying to work his way into the lane. Drawing that up and good. Ryan Morris now with 10. Tied for a team high. 44-26 your score. Lakes Community Cooperative Scoreboard. And pass going from Shaneburn over to Johnson. Johnson working his way into the lane. Shot going to be, or they're going to call a blocking foul. That's going to be a foul against Corinta. That is Corinta's third foul of the game. 2 more and his night will be done a little bit early here. Just under 15 minutes left to go in the ballgame. Anthony Johnson, quick shot. 2-point, no good. And so they're going to call a foul. And it's going to be on Andrew Dreyer. So the inbounds pass will go into Morris, who will set up the offense for Climax-Fisher. So Morris brings the ball across the Knight logo into the forward court. Swings over to Gonzalez. Bounce pass Evans. Trying to get the shot up. They're going to call a jump ball. So he'll be going back with the Mustangs. So now heading back the other way. It'll be Shaneburn. Shaneburn with it. Passes that one back over to Anthony Johnson. Johnson back over to Plackner. Plackner down low over to Shaneburn. Shaneburn, scoop, up, no good. Rebound by Marcus Johnson. Gets the rebound, up and good. It's Marcus Johnson now with 5. So now that's Morris with it. Swings it over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez, pass over to Tyler Evans. Evans over to Morris. Gets a screen from Tyler Evans. Morris, pass out, deep triple, up, no good. Little long. Tyler Evans able to save that one. That one getting tipped, grabbed by Ethan Evans. Fires over to Morris. Morris trying to work his way inside. Step back, gives it back over to Ethan Evans. Tyler Evans now with it. Fires inside of Gonzalez. Gonzalez shot up off the glass, no good. Rebound going to be grabbed there by Dreyer, who gives it over to Shaneburn. Shaneburn. Pass over, that one over to Dreyer. That one knocked away by Morris, so it will stay with the Mustangs. Dylan Correnta will come in. Coming out will be Gonzalez. So the inbounds pass goes to Marcus Johnson, going up strong with it. No good. Rebound by Dreyer, up and good. Andrew Dreyer's first bucket of the night. Ryan Morris with it. Into the forward court, covered by Anthony Johnson. Working his way to his right, goes back to his left, fires a pass over to Correnta. Correnta going up strong with it. It's going to be a couple of free throws coming after the foul. That's going to be on Marcus Johnson. That's his third. So that'll be a couple of Agramax free throws on the way. First one is up, no good. Correnta's second free throw on the way, courtesy of our friends at Agramax. That is good. Dylan Correnta now with 11. 48-24 your score, 13 minutes left to go in the ball game. As that goes over to Shaneburn. Shaneburn fadeaway jumper up, no good. Rebound by Correnta. Correnta over to Solheim. Solheim with it, gives it over to Evitz. Evitz uses the screen, mid-range jumper up, and no good. Rebound grabbed there by Shaneburn, who gives it over to Marcus Johnson. Marcus Johnson going into the lane, going up strong with it. Shot off the glass, no good. Rebound by Evitz. Evitz hustling back. He's going to go into the lane, bounce or pass over to Correnta. And they're going to call an offensive foul. That's going to be the, let's see who they call the foul on here. And that was on Evitz. So that was Evitz' second foul of the night. So now Shaneburn will bring the ball into the forward court. That one tipped, taken away by Morris. Morris with it in transition, going up off the glass, and good. So Ryan Morris now with 12. 48-29 your score, 12 minutes and counting left to go here in the first half. Shaneburn over to Anthony Johnson. Johnson almost has that knocked away, and they're going to call a blocking foul. So that will be a foul against Ryan Morris. That is his second of the night. 12:04 left to go here. 48-29 your score, Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. And it's a violation, so it's going to be going back with the Knights. So Morris with it. Covered by Anthony Johnson. Morris behind the back, going inside, passes inside over to Evitz. Evitz takes the shot up off the glass, no good. Rebound by Johnson. Marcus Johnson palming the ball. Gives that one over to Shaneburn. Shaneburn. Bounce pass over to Anthony Johnson on the left side. Anthony Johnson double teamed by both Evitzes as Plackner tries to go up strong with it. That one rebounded by Evitz, or by Morris, excuse me. Ryan Morris into the forward court. Morris crossover. Trying to go inside, pass back out to Evitz. Ethan Evitz, triple, got it. Ethan Evitz now with 9. 48-32 your score, 11 minutes left to go here in the second half. Or in the ball game, excuse me. As Shaneburn passes that one over to Anthony Johnson. Bounce pass back over to Plackner. Back over to Marcus Johnson. Fires the pass down low. Shot going up for Johnson, no good. Tyler Evitz secures the rebound and gives it over to Morris. So Ryan Morris goes behind the back, goes into a lane, passes that one back out to Evitz, and now Anthony Johnson off and running. Solheim going up strong, and that's going to be Anthony Johnson getting the lay-in. He's got 17. 50-32 your score. Pass down over to Evitz, who gives it back over to Tyler Evitz, and the pass over to Ryan Morris. Ryan Morris into the lane, back out to Ethan Evitz, thought about the triple. Mid-range jumper instead. Step up, no good. Rebound by Plackner. Plackner throwing down to Marcus Johnson. And Marcus Johnson in the lane. That's just going to roll out of bounds and go the other way. Dylan Carenta and Marcus Johnson kind of just fell back on top of each other, and they laugh about it after that one goes out of bounds. It's now heading back the other way. It'll be Tyler Evans who gives it to Ryan Morris. Morris over to Ethan Evans. Back out to the outside to Solheim. Solheim over to Tyler Evans. Quick turnaround, shot up, no good. Rebound going to be fought for and grabbed ultimately there by Gilbert. Gilbert gives it over to Cash Johnson, who gives it to Anthony Johnson. Back to Cash. Back to Marcus Johnson. Marcus Johnson in the lane, gives it back out to Cash Johnson. Cash Johnson gives it to Anthony, who gives it over to Shane Byrne. Shane Byrne, bounce pass over to Cash, off the glass and good. 6 points for Cash tonight. Ryan Morris into the forward court. Swings that over to Tyler Evans. Fires that back over to Solheim, and that one's going to be ended up saved by Morris. Morris over to Tyler Evans. Tyler Evans going in strong, draws a foul. Well, Vagramax free throws on the way. So we'll see what the foul is on here, and that's going to be on Marcus Johnson. That is his fourth. One more and his night is done. 9:08 left to go here in the ball game. So coming back in will be Wyatt Plackner. First one up, no good. No good there from the 8th grader, Tyler Evans. Second Agramax free throw on the way for Evans is good. So Tyler Evans, it's his first point of the night, 52-33. Halfway through the second half on YourLiveEvent.com. Kelliher Northome with the lead. Turnaround shot blocked by Ryan Morris. And Solheim able to give that one back to Morris after the rebound. Pass that back out to Tyler Evans from deep. Up, no good. Rebound going to be grabbed. Shot up and no good by Jared Steinmetz. Carenta trying to get the shot up and does. A couple of Agramax free throws on the way. That'll be a foul on Will Gilbert. That is his first of the night, so Dylan Carenta will step up to the free throw stripe yet again. First one up, got it. So Carenta now with 12. And second, Agramax free throw is up and good, so Carenta now 13 points on the night, team high for the senior. And Shane Byrne gives that over to Cash Johnson, and Cash Johnson, blocking foul. They're going to call on that. And that's going to be a foul on Steinmetz. The inbounds pass. Going to come in from Shane Byrne. Shane Byrne gives that over to Gilbert. Gilbert back out to Wheeler. Shot going up from Shane Byrne, up, no good. Rebound by Gilbert. Gilbert back over to Johnson. That shot up, no good. Rebound. That's going to be up. Count the basket. That's good. As Plackner able to get the bucket. And the foul. Another chance for the and one, courtesy of the Agramax free throw here. And Solheim's third of the game. And the second one's good. Or that is good, so that is a three-point play there for Plackner. So now heading the other way, that is Morris. And timeout taken by head coach Alex Wenzel. Your score, 55-35. Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. We'll take a timeout with them right here on YourLiveEvent.com. Stay with us.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
And welcome back into Fisher. Your score, 55-35. Kelliher Northome with the lead over Climax-Fisher. here in Fisher. 8:13 left to go. I'm your play-by-play voice, Matt Robinson. My producer, Dustin, here this evening as the inbounds pass goes in for Climax-Fisher. Solheim with it. Bounce pass back over to Morris. Morris pump fakes back over to Solheim. Solheim fires over to Ethan Evans. Ethan Evans back over to Morris. Zone defense out for the Mustangs as Tyler Evans fires inside of Carenta. Carenta shot up, no, but he's going to draw the foul. Dylan Carenta's really been going up strong here this evening, doing a good job of creating a lot of extra opportunities from the Agrimax free throw, or when it comes to Agrimax free throws this evening. So Carenta's free throws, first one up, no good. Dylan Carenta so far tonight, 13 points. Team high for the senior. Second one is up, that is good. So the second Agrimax free throw is good for Carenta. Carenta now with a team high 14. 14 points, I should say. Anthony Johnson trying to go inside, and he's going to draw a foul. That's going to be on Carenta. Or no, excuse me. That's going to be on Solheim, excuse me. That is his fourth. So one more, and Solheim's night is done. Your score 55-36. 7:35 left to go in the ball game. Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard in the bonus. Jace Model will come in, 8th grader. So Model will come in for Solheim. So the Agrimax free throw on the way. That is up, and that is good for Anthony Johnson. Anthony Johnson now with 18. Second, he is good. So Johnson now with 19 points. 57-36 your score. 7:30 and counting left to go here in the ball game. Morris with it, fires over to Tyler Evans, back over to Morris, almost taken away there by Shane Byrne. Carenta gives it back over to Evans, fires over to Tyler Evans. Tyler Evans working his way inside, pass back out to Ryan Morris. Fires over to Jace Model. Back over to Morris. Morris fires cross court over to Ethan Evans. Ethan Evans bounce pass over to Tyler Evans, steps into a mid-range jumper up, no good. Rebound going to go to Evans. Shot going up, no good as well. Rebound by Carenta off the glass, no good. Now heading back with it after the rebound by Dreyer. It's going to be Shane Byrne with it. Shane Byrne over to Gilbert. Gilbert working his way to his left. Bounce pass down to Shane Byrne. Shane Byrne in to Cash Johnson. That's up and good. Cash Johnson now with 8. So Ryan Morris working his way into the forward court. Passing that one back cross court over to Ethan Evans. Evans back into the stands. That's going to be a turnover, so heading back the other way, it's going to be the Mustangs. So Shane Byrne will inbound. So Ethan Evans comes out. It's going to be Gabe Wenzel coming in. Just under 6 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in the second half. It's going to be Shane Byrne with it. Shane Byrne gets the screen. Shane Byrne shot going up, no good. Rebound by Morris. Ryan Morris into the forward court behind the back. Bounce pass goes over to Jace Model. Jace Model floater, no good. Rebound, that's going to be knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be going back with the Mustangs. So substitution coming in. Marcus Johnson coming back in with 4 fouls, and coming out will be a Wyatt Plackner. So it'll be Shane Byrne who brings the ball into the forward court. Pass back over, that one finding Gilbert. Johnson, turnaround floater, good. Marcus Johnson now with 7. Tyler Evans gives it back to Morris, and he'll bring the ball into the forward court. Tyler Evans gives it back over to Carenta. Carenta trying to back down Dreyer, gives it inside to Wenzel. Wenzel with the lay-in. Gabe Wenzel off the bench. That's his first bucket of the night. 61-38 your score. 5:25 and counting left to go in the ball game. Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Cash Johnson, pump fakes, goes inside. Pass back over to Marcus Johnson. Shot up, no good. Rebound going to be grabbed there by Correnta, who gives it over to Morris. Morris now hustling down court. Gets the layup up, no good. Rebound going to be grabbed by Gilbert. Marcus Johnson with it. Marcus Johnson, he's going to be fouled, and Marcus Johnson goes down hard. And so now, after the foul, that's going to be a foul on Jace Model. It will be an, you're going to call intentional foul on that one. And the Agramax free throw is up, no good. So he'll get a second one. That is up, no good. And so now it'll be Mustang basketball, following the intentional foul from Model. And that's going to be a timeout from the official there. As I go ahead. Quickly go ahead, just wipe up. Just use a towel real quick. Everything's all good. Official timeout, so now it'll be Mustang basketball. Now we're underway. Inbounds pass goes into Marcus Johnson. Johnson, quick pass over to Cash Johnson. Shot up and good. Cash Johnson now with 10. 63-38 your score. Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Fires that back over. Tyler Evans now with it. Turnaround, jump. No good. Rebound by Correnta. Correnta bounce pass over to Wenzel. Wenzel shot up, got it. But they're going to call Wenzel for a travel. Fans upset with that one. So it'll be Mustang basketball. And Shane Byrne with it. Pass it back over to Marcus Johnson. Marcus Johnson trying to work his way on the baseline. That one picked up by Cash Johnson. Cash Johnson, turn around with it. That one picked up by Correnta. Correnta gives it over to Morris. Morris now off in transition. Fires down over to Model. Model gives it back over to Evans. Evans fires back over to Morris. Morris crosses over. Floater. Shot up, and he's going to be fouled. There'll be a couple of Agramax free throws on the way. 63-38 your score. 4:08 left to go in the ball game. Of course, make sure you call our friends over at Agramax. They're shaping the future of agriculture. Call their Fisher location today. 218-891-2211. Even if they're closed, leave them a voicemail. Give you a call back. That one up. No good from Morris. So coming out is Gilbert. Coming in is Anthony Johnson. And so second Agramax free throw on the way for Morris. That is up, and that is good. So Morris now with 13. And so Jace Model will come out. Coming in is going to be Ethan Evans. So Shane Byrne with it. He'll be covered by Evans. Deep triple from Shane Byrne up, no good. That's going to go out of bounds. That's going to go out of bounds. Going the other way. Just under 4 minutes left to go. 63-39 your score. Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. And the inbounds pass from Wenzel goes to Morris. So Morris gives it over to Evans. Evans gives it back over to Tyler Evans, excuse me. It's from Ethan to Tyler. Back over to Morris. Back out to Ethan in the corner. Back to Morris. Morris gets a screen from Correnta. Steps into a triple. No good. Rebound going to be grabbed by Tyler Evans, who's going to go baseline with it. Mid-range jumper up, no good. Rebound by Marcus Johnson. He's going to fire a baseball pass down to Shane Byrne, who's able to get the lay-in. Shane Byrne now with 22. So now Ryan Morris brings the ball into the forward court. Crossover. Going in a lane, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound by Marcus Johnson. Fires the other pass down court. Triple attempt from Shane Byrne, got it. Shane Byrne now at 25. Evitz fires back down court. Morris trying to go baseline. Tries to cross over Dreyer. Gives it back over to Evitz. Triple attempt up and no good. Rebound going to be swatted down. Picked up by Johnson. Bounce pass over to Shane Byrne. Shane Byrne steps into a triple. Got it. 28 points now for Shane Byrne. Morris with it. 71-39 your score. Just under 2:45. Morris back over to Evitz. Pass over to Morris. Triple attempt up and good. Ryan Morris now with 16. Now Shane Byrne. Shot up, no good. Rebound. Grabbed by Carenta. Carenta hustling back, gives it over to Morris. Morris with a triple. That up, no good. He's going to be fouled. So that'll be free throws on the way. So Agramax free throws on the way. The officials are discussing it. So they're going to call a technical foul there on Anthony Johnson. That's a foul on Johnson, as Johnson was talking to the official on the way back along the base or along the sideline there. And the first one is up and good for Morris. He's got 17. Second one on the way. He's going to have 3 free throws. Or they're discussing whether it's 3 free throws or 2 free throws because it's a technical, not a shooting foul. So the official is discussing it. Again, making it officially official. And now Morris will have the free throw. And that free throw is good. So different lineup coming in. As that's going to be Jordan Waldo coming in, as well as Plackner. And also hustling off the court is going to be Dreyer. Inbounds pass goes into Model. Back over to Tyler Evitz. Tyler Evitz back over to Model. Swings it over to Solheim. Solheim with it. Bounce pass over to Wenzel. Wenzel thought about it. Going inside. He's going to slip and fall. So they're going to call a foul, so he'll have a couple of free throws. Of course, brought to you by our friends at Agramax. So 2 minutes left to go in the ballgame. First Agramax free throw is up and no good. Second Agramax free throw on the way. That one is up, no good. Rebound grab by Gilbert. Now heading back the other way. Will Gilbert with it. Steps into a triple. No good. Rebound going to be grabbed by Marcus Johnson, who gets the layup up. No good. Rebound by Jace Model. Gives it over to Tyler Evitz, and Evitz will bring the ball into the forward court. 1:40 and counting left to go on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Pass over to Jace Model. Model shot up off the glass. No good. Rebound. That being grabbed there by Waldo. Jordan Waldo brings the ball into the forward court, covered by Gabe Wenzel. Pass inside over to Marcus Johnson. He's going to go up strong with it. That up and good. Marcus Johnson, he gets that. He's got 9. Now heading back the other way is going to be Tyler Evitz. Tyler Evitz. Zone defense out for Kelliher Northome. Jace Model, bounce pass. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds there by Dalen Mose. So Luis Gonzalez comes back in. Coming out will be Tyler Evitz. So Carenta to inbound. Gives it over to Wenzel, back over to Jace Model. Fires back over to Carenta. Carenta with the triple. Up, no good. Rebound. Poked away by Gilbert, who ends up with it. Fires over to Schoenburn. or Shaneburn, excuse me, almost knocked away by Wenzel. 55 seconds and counting. 73-44 your score. So Shaneburn to inbound. Shaneburn, quick pass inside, that going into Waldo. Waldo with the jumper up, no good. Rebound grab by Shaneburn. Shaneburn turnaround jumper up, good, gets the bucket. So Shaneburn able to get the bucket and the foul. 75-44 your score. So the foul is going to go against Luis Gonzalez. That's his first of the night. Free throw up, no good. That's going to be going back with the Knights. So now it'll be Solheim who will bring the ball into the forward court. Branson Solheim, 45 seconds and counting. Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Solheim picks up his dribble, gives it into Gonzalez. Gonzalez loses the handle on that one, gets it back. Tries to poke it away and does. Gives it over to Jace Model, who swings it over to Wenzel. Wenzel thought about the three. Back over to Model. Model bounce pass over to Wenzel. Wenzel bounce pass to Carinta. Carinta over to Gonzalez. Up and good. Luis Gonzalez, first bucket of the night. 22 seconds and counting left to go in this ball game. 75-44 your score. Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Fires over to Gilbert. Bounce pass inside. Picked up by Model. Jace Model off and running. He's off in transition. Jace Model with the layup. Off the glass, no good. Rebound by Gonzalez. Off the glass, no good. Rebound up, no good either. That grab by Mose, and that's going to do it. So your final, Kelliher Northome getting the win, 75-46. Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. When we come back, we're going to have your post-game show here, of course, talk with some of the coaches, as well as give out our post-game awards right here on yourliveevent.com. Stay with us.
Climax-Shelley School District, they're preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax-Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There's one for you to join today. For the latest information on the Climax-Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Climax-Shelley School District.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Purley, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart. East of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877.
Welcome in to the post-game report here on yourliveevent.com. Again, the final here today. Kelliher Northome improving to 6-18 on the season with a 75-46 win over Climax-Fisher. And joining me now, Climax-Fisher Knights head coach Alex Wenzel. And coach, when it comes to your team here coming into tonight, a little bit of a slow start for you guys, but it felt like at the latter half of that first half, you guys were really getting some momentum underneath you.
Yeah, for sure. We felt like we had a lid on the basket for the first quite a while there. It felt like forever for us. And then we got a couple baskets, got a couple stops, made a couple more baskets, and then in the second half, we just mental lapses again. We, don't know who we got on defense. We're letting them get fast break transition layups, and pretty soon then you find yourself down by 15, and that's a tough hole to dig out of.
Yeah, and you said it there too when it comes to a tough hole to dig out of there as well. Just felt like it was just a little bit of miscommunication when it came to some of the guys out there as well.
Yeah, it's just with the slow start and everything. I don't know. They're high schoolers. They're kids, right?
Right.
We tried to pick them up as much as we could, but at the end of the day, we can't play for them. They gotta want it, and it looked like Northome Kelliher wanted it just a little bit more than we did tonight.
Yeah, and the other side of it too, at least when it came to Northome Kelliher, they did a really good job when it came to shooting the ball on the outside, and when it came to that three-point basket, that just makes it a little bit tougher there as well.
Yeah, for sure. When they got players knocking down threes, and that's part of our defensive lapse is that we didn't know where the shooters were, and that makes it tough when we're trading baskets, but they're making three and we're making two. I mean, slowly and eventually they're just going to crawl away.
Yeah, and, we talked about it, too, before the game when it came to that defensive side of things for your guys, for the way that you guys have played recently. But, again, mentioned in the latter half of that first half, felt like you guys were able to really lock in there. It felt like you guys had hit some good signs there as well.
Yeah, we did, for sure. We started, moving the ball a lot better. We started, cutting through their zone a lot better and getting open looks. And, yeah, it's just frustrating when, I know the kids were trying. It's not like they weren't trying, but, it is frustrating when you have nights like that. And unfortunately, this is one of those for us, and it stings for sure.
And then the other side of it, too, Dylan Corinta tonight, 14 points for your team. Doing a good job cleaning up on the boards as usual. Had 10 points in the first half. What'd you have to say about Corinta and just his aggressiveness that I thought he had around the basket?
Yeah, I can't say enough about him. I think he's kind of leaving it all on the court right now. He knows he doesn't have probably a whole lot of games left, and he's such a good kid. He deserves it. He's works hard day in, day out. He wants to win. He doesn't want to be a ball hog. You could see at the end he dished it off when he had a wide open layup. I wish sometimes he would just shoot more. But no, I can't say enough good things about him. He's really turned it on here the last 3-4 games for us.
All right, Coach. I will let you talk to the team after the game here. I appreciate the time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we're going to have more of the postgame report, our postgame awards here on yourliveevent.com. Stay with us.
Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
The Fisher Booster Club is a proud supporter of all Climax-Fisher Nights and Polk County West Thunder athletic events and extracurricular activities. From volleyball, golf, basketball, and football to robotics, knowledge bowl, one-act plays, and speech, we are proud to support the students in their pursuit of excellence, not just in the classroom, but in all they do. To learn more about becoming a member or upcoming events, visit the school website or talk to one of our members. The Fisher Booster Club, supporting our local students.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Welcome to Lakes Community Co-op. A new name, familiar faces, continued services, and customer service from your co-op in your community. Lakes Community Co-op. As we move forward, you can depend on us for fuel, propane, animal feed, meat locker plant, milk purchasing and hauling, pet food, hardware, convenience stores, tires, vehicle service, natural gas, and more of our services we provide from Lakes Community Co-op.
And welcome back into the postgame report following the Kelliher Northome Mustangs getting the win 75-46 over the Climax-Fisher Knights here this evening. As let's go into your postgame report here as well as we get you all set as the Kelliher Northome Mustangs getting the win. So let's go ahead and start out with the RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the game here this evening, and that is going to go over to Dylan Corinta for the Climax-Fisher Knights here tonight. I'm going to give that one to him. As for Corinta, I thought that he did a really good job here this evening, moving the ball around, getting those rebounds, and again, 14 points for the Climax-Fisher Knights here tonight. So he is going to be your RDK Enterprise Precision Player of the game. And, of course, when it comes to RDK Enterprises, You know, look, we are less than 90 days away from spraying paint. That's right, 90 days. Are you ready? Is your maintenance plan in place? Do you have the parts on hand? Or any upgrade options decided on and purchased? Look, the folks at RDK Enterprises, they can help you. Spring will be here before you know it, and they can help you meet the challenge. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com. And now let's go ahead and get into our Homestead Telephone Company post-game connection. And that is going to be going over to Anthony Johnson, the freshman, over with the Mustangs. Johnson, leading the offense for the most part here tonight for the Mustangs. So he finished with 19 points. So he is your Homestead Telephone Company post-game connection. And, of course, local and reliable. You can trust Homestead Telephone Company. It's how you connect. Visit homesteadtel.com. So that is your Homestead Telephone Company post-game connection. And when it comes to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, he was one that head coach Chase Pink talked about for Kelliher Northome, and that is going to be Billy Jack Schoenburn. He finished with 30 points here tonight, so he is your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. And look, tomorrow is happening right now. Now more than ever, the world needs safe, secure, sustainable, and affordable sources of energy. Visit tomorrowison.com. Enbridge, life takes energy. So now let's get into some of your post-game stats following the win for Kelliher Northome. Again, getting the win 75-46 on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. And let's start with the Mustangs as Billy Jack Schoenburn. He finished with 30 points. Leading the way, and behind him, Anthony Johnson with 19, and Cash Johnson coming off the bench, adding in 10. Marcus Johnson in the starting lineup, doing a good job cleaning up on the boards. He finishes with 9. Wyatt Plackner, he finishes with 5, and Andrew Dreyer finishes with 2. On the other side for the Knights, it was Ryan Morris who led the way with 18 points. Behind him, the senior Dylan Carenta, he finished with 14. Ethan Evans with 9, 2 points apiece for Luis Gonzalez and Gabe Wenzel, and an Agrimax free throw for Tyler Evans. He finished with 1 point. So that is going to be your post-game show here from Fisher as the Northome Kelliher Mustangs getting the win 75-46. Signing off from Fisher, I'm Matt Robinson. We want to say thank you to all of our sponsors. Again, without them, we would not be able to bring this broadcast to you here this evening. So we want to say thank you to all of them, and you can say thank you by showing them your patronage, as well as also going ahead and showing them your patronage, or at least just saying thank you and your live event sent you. We also want to say thank you to all of you who tuned in, wherever you tuned in this evening here on yourliveevent.com. Of course, I'm Mac Robinson. For my producer, Dustin, here this evening, we want to say have a good night, everybody. Stay safe and stay warm.